It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks, superstar wide receiver. They're few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Lee. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On 2nd down now, Michaels. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
On second down, it's Dixon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 70 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown Brown. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now come the Seahawks. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. On second down, Michaels. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Michaels. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Tyler. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Michaels. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Tyler. Complete to Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Looking to throw. Tyler underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On second down now, Michaels. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, Michaels. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tyler got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Michaels. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Operating from the gun, Tyler. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they go with Dixon. Down to about the 45. The Niners at 8-4 now in the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man. That's Ward. Touchdown! A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
An extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. It's a pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. throwing to start the drive. Tyler, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. The Bears' win is a big one there as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 28-21, the final score. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. From the gun on third down, Tyler.
He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Tyler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. They'll run on 1st down. Michaels. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tyler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Tyler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Up the middle they go with Dixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
He'll look to throw.
One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again. Touchdown!
A great play there. 32 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Niners 31, Seahawks 21.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. Wide open receiver complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Michaels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michaels. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On a slant, here's Collins.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's Ward, complete right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Dixon. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
64 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground with Dixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
That's out to the left flat and complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
Back to throw.
Tyler on the slant. Here's Smith and Jigba.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. No gain there that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Oh, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Ready?
And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff framework right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dixon trying up the middle. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. He'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
The give running right, Dixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now on first, Dixon again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Well, San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tyler.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Steps away to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again. Tyler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Tyler.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. And let's also exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Michaels. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll look to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to save it every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run. It's Dixon.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the 49ers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should... 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. It's out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them, and then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll try the left side. Willis taken down at the 42. The Eagles at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
On first down, it's Willis.
He'll take this to the 46.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Edwards.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action. Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Young off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. To the air once more, Young. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Brown. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7 seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more important on games like this.
They'll run on first down. It's Willis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Willis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now here's Young.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense set to take over.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Singleton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. Pass incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Martin.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Without the coverage with position, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young will set to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. Willis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Edwards. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fights loose. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
On first down, Singleton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Singleton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise,
else, a big play could result for the offense.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That escapes the sack. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Allen go throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. Maybe 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might have locked it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run on first down. It's Willis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Got it to 39. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. From the red zone now, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead out to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. And Martin's got it, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A final shot before half for Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. The Bears win is a big one there, as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now Brown, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Young, this offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Young now from the 50.
Got Edwards now on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young able to find Willis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the Commander's 30-yard line.
Young now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bradley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Willis. And It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out at the end.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First possession of the second half now for Washington. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's complete to Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen off the play fake. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now here's Young. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On first down, it's Willis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagle Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down throw for Young. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. Going for the deep ball. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Willis, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
It's Young off play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, the Commanders.
Now a give, right side. Singleton.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Allen going to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Eagles on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Willis.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 117 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A play fake. Now Young. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Edwards. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Washington offense heading out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington.
Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now Allen. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Washington.
Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Commanders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Martin's got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final try here for Allen. Being chased out left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a give up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Willis. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Eagles and the Bears, next on Madden NFL.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln 5. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The Eagles at 11-2 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Now a 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get it inside the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 123 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
York able to send this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 54 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step over and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And out now come the Eagles.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Now Young. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Young to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be Young again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Quick throw to Freeman on a slant. Loose inside the 30.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Brandon Ayuk.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Willis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That throw by Young incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here is Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and 10, Young. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Young. And it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by see, he didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 2. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go to the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. A 1st down throw for Young. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the air once more, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught by Fountain. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 31 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
York on now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to end, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third and 3. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
First down, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Willis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Young. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Young's throw there incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a first down throw for Young. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Pats looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. Kenneth Walker, a touchdown run in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
At the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely, but the mark shows first down.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pickup there of 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
First and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Bears first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Young on 1st down. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. It's Young on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bradley.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Young working out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Wilkins. Second and 12. Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw again. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
York able to send this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 10. At the 43.
On 2nd down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Up the middle they go. It's Willis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The Young's going to throw for this.
Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he returns this to the 22.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again.
Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Willis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Willis. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Willis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So
while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.